Welcome back to Meteorology 101. It is time to get your head in the clouds. In this video, I'm just going to do a quick, brief video on the synoptic situation and maybe the next day or two of precipitation. So right now, if you look at the satellite, we see the high pressure system over the Atlantic pushing all this warm, moist air over the Gulf of Mexico up into the southern United States. You can see the lower layer being a stable layer. All those clouds are starting to burn off at this point. A lot of clearing happening over Illinois, Missouri, even into all the way into southwest Ohio. A little bit of clearing there. So we do have all that low level moisture still present, and then it looks like we have a low level jet, or the jet flow is from the southwest. So any system that we see in these areas is going to steer to the northeast, and that's what we'll have to keep an eye on for any weather through Tennessee, Kentucky, the Ohio Valley. So let's go over to the current radar. You can see snow in the northeast over the New England states, rainfall, and then snow through the mountain areas, and then through Kentucky, Tennessee, and then all the way down into eastern Texas. So it looks like a low pressure system possibly to the north with a frontal system pushing all the way south, and then a little bit of lee side low, or a little bit onshore flow maybe from high pressure over the Pacific. We'll have to see what's going on over there. A lot of orographic lift in these areas causing isolated or scattered snow showers. And then this frontal system pushing to the southeast. And then some isolated stuff right around Florida. A lot of this could be just ground clutter too. Any of these little green areas, just ground clutter from the radar. So it looks like a little line off the east coast of North Carolina. So looks like pushing into the mountains on eastern Tennessee and Kentucky, get some orographic lift, causing some precip in that area, pretty much all the way up into Pennsylvania and into New York. So we're going to go pull a surface chart. Look at our systems. Here's the current sea level pressure. We're going to follow that with the isotherms. So we can see our temperature advection, low pressure over the Great Lakes region, troughing into New York, over the New England states. Looks like low pressure over Colorado. A lot of warm air advection in the south from the high pressure, ridging in over northern Florida, ridging all the way up into Missouri, but pushing that warm, moist air from the south all the way up into the southeast United States. Let's go pull our station plots so we can see what these stations are reported in these regions. It looks like a lot of IFR conditions through the southeast, and then a little bit of marginal VFR. So once again, IFR conditions are the ceilings are below 1,000 feet, or visibility is between 1 and 3 miles. That's all the red. So if you look at these symbols, we see 3 lines there. That's fog. So that tells me the visibility is less than 5/8 of a mile. Ceiling right here, the C2, the ceiling's at 200 feet. So that's an IFR condition. Ceiling at 200 feet. So a lot of ceilings way down to 200 feet, like we see on that satellite in this area. And a lot of that low level stuff starting to dissipate as the sun gets through and starts to burn a lot of that off. And then fog pretty much all the way from Kansas, some areas of mist, Oklahoma, northern Texas, all the way to the southeast. That looks like mostly mist over there. We got 2 lines, that means mist, 3 lines means fog. So we can look at some of these will show the visibilities. Ceilings around 200 feet, 700 feet. So a lot of low level moisture, low level ceilings of visibility in the whole southeast, with that warm air advection just pushing over. What I was saying was this low pressure, possibly a cold front kind of squeezing through here and getting a little bit of overrunning on that cold front from that warm moist air, causing probably some little areas of precipitation. It's like we see on the radar there also. We've seen that all along the that mountain range and all the way down into Texas. We've seen that whole line down through there. So, all right, for the models, let's pull up the models. We'll see what's going to happen with this low pressure system. See where this front is. Let's go throw our fronts on real quick. It's going to get a little messy because I got highs and lows on here. So just bear with that for a second. We'll just get an idea. This is computer generated fronts. So we'll just kind of see get an idea where they're laying. So that low pressure system over the Great Lakes region included the front. Looks like this high pressure ridging in off the east coast causing cold air damming. So that warm air is pushing up. It can't get pushed past that that high pressure ridge, so it's just collecting it right in that area, and then that cold front extending down and then pushing down into Texas. That's all that warm moist air pushing over that cold front, just causing that lift and then creating all these low level clouds in that area, and that all that precipitation all the way into Texas. Then we have that low pressure system over Colorado. Looks like some snowfall in that area, and we had a lot of snowfall scattered throughout the mountains, and then a lot of troughing going on over there. So we'll just keep an eye on these systems. I'd look at this low pressure system over Colorado, see what happens there, and see if this high pressure system is going to weaken, get out of its way, and let that system come through. Might even have an upper level trough that pushes through and causes some precipitation through these areas also. They get quite a heavy rainfall in northern Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee area. Pretty strong rainfall in that area just the last day or so, and I would definitely expect some more with this frontal system. Let's go over and look at the models real quick. Alright, so with the models initialized at 18Z, it's 1 o'clock on a Saturday, so that's pretty close right now. We do have that snow to the northeast, the rain in the northeast and extended down all the way down into Texas. So it looks like as far as the precipitation, they are initializing pretty good. The low pressure system over eastern Colorado, and then them scattered snow showers over the mountain range. So it looks pretty good for the initialization of these models. So let's go forward and see what we got. So it looks like the moisture definitely increasing in the south central U.S. and then becoming convective overnight at Sunday morning 1 o'clock Eastern time, and then starting to push up kind of into the Ohio Valley. So southern Tennessee, Missouri, looks like St. Louis, just south of St. Louis, getting the heaviest part of that. And then a lot of heavy rain through Tennessee and Kentucky, and then that heavy rain pushing to the north over southern Illinois, Indiana, and the Ohio Valley. So we'll go look at some other models in here in a minute and try to get an idea how much precipitation we're looking at. But if you look at that low pressure system, it was over eastern Colorado, that kicks to the northeast. And it looks like a warm front passing through our area. So when you get a warm front passes like that, a lot of that don't become convective. It's just long, steady rains. And then just depending on how much precipitation, how much moisture is in the air, which we do have a lot because we have all that warm, moist air being pushed from the Gulf, just filling this in. So we could expect probably quite a bit of precipitation from that. So heavy rain south of Ohio in the Ohio Valley, another cluster of heavy rain cells extending all the way down into Arkansas. So it looks like Tennessee, Kentucky getting the most of this thing. And then there's Tennessee, northern Alabama, Mississippi, back into Arkansas, and northern Louisiana. So as far as our snowfall, that low pressure system clipping off to the northeast, and then looks like Maine getting some snow, and then looks like mainly just some lake effect stuff pushing through there, and then a little bit of snow showers over the Great Lake region. So that's pretty much as far as I want to go with that one. Let's go with some other models. I want to see what's going on. I'm in Ohio. Make a shout out to Victor, he's in Ohio, and a shout out to Dave, it's in Illinois. So we'll keep an eye on those areas, see what they got going on. Okay, these are some models from the Navy in Monterey, California. So if you look at these models, same thing, low pressures over the eastern Colorado. Looks like some troughing is picking up over the Ohio Valley. That ridging to the southeast, pushing up all the way through the southeast, and then definitely southerly winds from the Gulf of Mexico pumping that moisture in. Then we get into the next day. Let's see, this is 6 hours later, or 6 hour precipitation, and it looks like most of the precipitation pushing off to the east for Ohio. So it looks like we pretty much going to be clear. This is to 18Z, 1 o'clock. We'll be pretty much clear for the rest of the day. Maybe picking up, see what we got for precipitation. Missouri looks clear too, so Dave's all right for today. Let's see, we get into 06Z. Now we're pushing into overnight. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning to midnight over Central Time. Now we got some precipitation pushing to the north into St. Louis, east of St. Louis, west of St. Louis, and then pushing just up into Kentucky, Tennessee. So now we got some possible heavier rain. If you look at these values, we're looking at the yellow over Missouri, and that's 12 to 18 millimeters of precipitation. So you're about a ½ inch, 3/4 inch of rainfall in that area. So St. Louis area to the west of that, you're still looking at almost up to a ½ inch of rain. And then this is just for 1 6 hour period. So we'll go to the next slide, and then we'll start adding these up and see how much rainfall we're really looking at. So for Ohio, we're not quite into Ohio Valley yet, but in Kentucky we still got some pretty strong stuff. 18 to 25 millimeters. I mean, that's about an inch. That even an inch in southeast Kentucky and central Tennessee. So quite a bit of rainfall there. So we pull back. We go to 7 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. It's 12Z on Sunday. Now we got some very heavy rain in Indiana, and that's 25 to 35 millimeters of rain. That's like an inch, inch and a quarter. And then we got 18 to 25 millimeters. Northern Kentucky, southern Ohio. So you're still almost an inch of rain there. So if we go back, we're looking at nothing in Ohio. In Kentucky, we were almost an inch of rain there. And then we got another inch of rain in Kentucky. That's kind of moving off to the northeast along with the rain that was over Missouri. So Kentucky could get almost a couple inches of rain. Now we're stretching up into the Ohio Valley, and we're looking at anywhere from 12 to 25, 12 up to 25 millimeters. So you're looking at ½ inch to an inch of rain in that time frame. Then northern Kentucky also getting hit again, and then that eastern Kentucky, you're still ½ inch or up to a ½ inch of rain there. So I mean, you're pushing over 2 inches of rain in Kentucky. You're pushing up and a good inch in Ohio, in the Ohio Valley. As far as Dave over there in Missouri, he's probably going to be getting, we call it a ½ inch on the one storm, ½ inch, 3/4 inch, maybe a ½ inch there, another ½ inch there, not quite a ½ inch, 1/4 inch there. So 3/4 of an inch of rain. He's not going to be hit as hard as Ohio. Looks like me and Victor are going to get hit the hardest on this too, out of these two states. And then we still got this band pushing up that low pressure system as it gets over the Great Lakes region. The frontal system passing, and this is on Sunday evening about 7 p.m. Now you're looking at, we're right on that line there of another ½ inch, almost up to a ½ inch of rain there too. So as far as us, we can look. We're looking at almost 2 inches of rainfall too. So we're going into. Let's go back here real quick and do a review on this. We got 12Z on Sunday, 7 o'clock in the morning. On Sunday, it's going to start before that because we're already pushed up into the middle of the cell. So we still got a little bit of rainfall that's going to start overnight Sunday, into Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, into Sunday evening, and continuing on through Monday morning. And we're just getting out of the line for where we are on the southwest Ohio, and then looks like Alabama, all the way down into Louisiana. Getting some pretty heavy rain there. I mean, you're looking at 25 to 35 millimeters. I mean, that's an inch and a quarter. Louisiana getting hit pretty hard, up to 3/4 of an inch. I mean, even all the way up to an inch of rain there also. So the southeast is just getting hammered. Looking for flooding, just rainfall just coming down, and the ground's pretty much already saturated. They had pretty heavy rainfall there, like I said, in the last day or so. And they're looking at even more. This is into Monday, just Sunday into Monday. So, and then we'll start clearing out as far as the Ohio Valley region. We're clearing out on Monday. And then, get this in the screen here. Then it looks like Louisiana continuing to get rain in northern Louisiana, and then all along the Gulf states. So they're going to be getting hit pretty good again too. So up to a ½ inch. So that's all the way to 18Z on Tuesday. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And continuing Tuesday evening into Wednesday, that's pushing off to the east. Looks like another low pressure system that developed there, and then getting over Georgia, South Carolina. So let me get to anything else. The National Weather Service has let's see, this is for the day 1 convective outlook, marginal area from western Tennessee all the way down into Oklahoma. And then day 2, pretty much stretching all the way from West Virginia all the way down into central Texas. And day 3, just thunderstorms isolated to the south central along the Gulf states there. So there are other models we can look at with this is all some text models we can look at. Overcast, clear. They're not really clearing until March 1st. This is St. Louis area, not clearing until March 1st, overnight into March 1st. And then let's look at this. Temperatures 62, high of 62 for today, overnight low 52, high of 63 for tomorrow. Actually, that's for the 28th. Be the high of 62 today, overnight low tomorrow morning 52, high of 63 tomorrow, and a low of 31. So they get that cold front patch. It looks like a 31 overnight low for Monday. And then I'm going to go long term. Look at mid 60s and highs 40, low 50s, and then getting back into the low 60s by Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, so the overcast skies for Sunday, clearing out for Monday, and then picking back up. Looks like Thursday, Friday, probably the next chance of precipitation for right through here, Thursday into Friday. Alright, for Wilmington, Ohio, we're looking at overcast skies, broken ceilings all the way out. until Monday, and then it looks like we start to clear up right around maybe from 12 to 1, right around the early afternoon. And then maybe some winds picking up 11 to 14 knots through that's overnight into Monday. And then all of it's going to be rain. Visibility's dropping with those showers. The heavy rain is coming through. We're dropping all the way down to a value of 3 on visibility, and that is that could be 1 to 2 miles. So there's a pretty heavy rainfall there. And then for the extended, we're looking overcast, clearing out into Monday, later in the Monday, Tuesday, and then starting to become cloudy again on Thursday. So our next chance of rain looks like that's going to be possibly Thursday into Friday. Most of it on Friday. And temperatures, we're looking at 59 for the high, overnight low tonight, 47, and 58 for the high tomorrow. So we're looking at we're actually taking frontal passage. It looks like 42 dropping to 42, high 42 on Monday, high 39 on Tuesday, and high 56, getting warming back up a little bit for Wednesday and Thursday, back into the mid 50s. And then overnight lows, we're actually pushing down into 36 on Monday. It looks like 11 on Tuesday, so that's a pretty good looks like we got some radiational cooling. If we clear out from Monday night into Tuesday, and then all that heat escapes, we're going to be dropping pretty good with that frontal passage on Monday night into Tuesday. So alright, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm going to leave it here. Alright, thanks for watching, and visit meteorology101.com and like, subscribe, and share my videos. Thank you.